happy to be here as the honorary sponsor representing 70 members of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, for whom the USS Cooperstown was named. These men served the United States military during wartime in a range of conflicts spanning the Civil War, World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. The legacies represented by this ship are characterized by service and sacrifice for our country and demonstrate the strong connection between baseball and the United States military. And it is so well reflected in the ship's motto, America's Away Team. Cooperstown. With a single traffic light and 1,600 residents, the village of Cooperstown is located in central New York, less than a 4-hour drive from here. Known as the home to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, Cooperstown is the spiritual home of our national pastime, and where baseball's all-time legends live forever. Only 1% of all the men who have ever played Major League Baseball are honored with a plaque in Cooperstown. Think about that, 1%. And at the Hall of Fame, the excellence of these men on the field is intertwined with their character and integrity off the field. Each of these men who served in the U.S. military is recognized with a medallion directly under his plaque, identifying his branch of service and the conflict or conflicts in which they served. These legacies of greatness are also on display within the ship, where each stateroom is named for a Hall of Famer who served in the military, with a replica of their plaque on the door, along with an artifact display near the ship's bridge, information about Navy veterans in the Hall of Fame, and tributes to these Hall of Famers have all been added to the walls, including some great quotes, as this from Chief Petty Officer and Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Feller, who many of you know was well known for being succinct and direct, and I quote, "Baseball in the Navy always was much more fun than it had been in the major leagues." And we're honored today to have two of Major League Baseball's living legends with us to represent their Hall of Fame teammates. Joe Torre, a man synonymous with winning in New York City. He led the Yankees to 6 pennants and 4 World Series titles as their manager. Before that, as part of an 18-year playing career, he earned the National League MVP with the Cardinals in 1971, excelled as a player for the Mets, the team which he began his managerial career. Also here today, as the ship's long glass presenter, is Johnny Bench, one of the greatest catchers in baseball history. Johnny earned 14 All-Stars selection in a 17-year career. He led the Big Red Machine to 4 pennants and 2 World Series titles, and he won the National League MVP award in both 1970 and 1972. Johnny has a deep respect for the military, as he comes from a military family. His father, Ted, served in the Army for 8 years as a first sergeant, including stints in North Africa and Italy during World War II. Also, a member of the Hall of Fame class of 23, third baseman Scott Rowland was hoping to share this day with his father, Navy Lieutenant Junior Grade Edward Rowland, who served on the USS Valcour and USS Kraetzer from 1964 to 1968. Unfortunately, his father became ill last week, and they were unable to share in this very special Hall of Fame day, and we miss having them with us. I'd also like to recognize family members of 3 Hall of Famers who served during wartime, who are joining us today. Larry Dobie Jr., the son of Larry Dobie, who served in the Navy during World War II before breaking the American League's color barrier. Also with us, Irene Hodges, the daughter of Marine Corps veteran Gil Hodges, who took part in the invasion of Okinawa in 1945. And Lindsay Berra, Larry Berra Sr., and Larry Berra Jr. from the family of Navy veteran Yogi Berra, who owned a Purple Heart during the D-Day invasion. Also joining us in support of the USS Cooperstown are many of Cooperstown's own military veterans. And in closing, we are so happy that all of you are here with us, and on behalf of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and the 70 members which this ship is named, it has been a great pleasure